Brian, thank you so much for coming over to the house today so that we could have this discussion about why our home has just been on the market for so long without much activity. Look, it's my pleasure to be here to answer any questions that you may have or any concerns that you may have as well. I've written down a few things to go over with you, some ideas that I have that may be helpful. So are you good? I am all ears. Let's get started if you don't mind. Okay, let me get on my glasses. Oh, okay. Make sure they fit. Okay, let's talk about photos. Can we? Okay, so I was looking at photos and they look a little dark in some places, especially the ones on the outside. Actually, that was a really sunny day and I remember you commenting on just how beautiful of a day it was for shooting pictures. So are you sure they're too dark? I don't think so. Okay, wow. Well, that one's pretty. Anyway, let's move on there because there was a picture on the inside of the house that bothered me just a little bit. You know that television we have in our living room? I mean, when it's off, it's off. There's nothing on the screen. Nothing at all. And I noticed in this picture that there's a photo. It looks like a photo of the beach with palm trees. And I'm like, well, we don't have that on our television. And I thought maybe that may be off-putting to some people. You know, our photographer is very creative. And especially with things like that, when they're looking in and see that in the room, there's a television that's not on. And he superimposes a photo on top of it of like a beach, like you see, that just adds a little more depth to the room and a little more color to the room. And I can guarantee you, people are not off-put by that. It does kind of eliminate the whole idea of a dark television. And yes, and I mean, I do like a day at the beach. It's real nice, especially living in Florida. It's not the photos. I mean, don't you remember when we listed the house? Right away, you thought the photos looked fantastic. You were on and on about the photos. I can assure you that's not why folks are not coming to see the house. Is there anything else that's on your mind? Okay, well, so let's talk about price. You know, we have to get $700,000 for our house. And, you know, before we put it on the market, Zillow said, hold on a second, hold on. Zillow also says that big shed in your neighbor's yard is a bedroom. And we both know that's not true. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, it's a big old shed, but it's not a bedroom. What do we do? What you need to get out of this house and what the home is actually worth and how the market will actually respond can be two completely different things. And that's what we are seeing right now. The house is not selling for one reason, and that's because it's not priced properly. Well, I guess you're right. I should have listened when you told me the first time. I'm a nervous eater. I'm sorry. Would you like a piece of chocolate? It's not the photos, it's not the description, and it's not what Zillow's telling you at midnight after a glass or two of wine. If a home sits, it's almost never the market. It's pricing. The market tells you the truth in the first week. Silence isn't mysterious, it's feedback. Overpricing doesn't create leverage, it creates days on market. Price it right the first time, create demand, and negotiate from strength. That's how you win. Coffee, contracts, and common sense.